Hey guys, I want to do an update on Ethereum and a couple other coins. I might do them in separate videos, depending on how long I go. So I just had some questions, or people were asking about Ethereum here. Let's just do a top down. All right. Oh, there we go. I was wondering where that top menu bar went. Pretty strong day today. On the monthly level, I mean, it's not very helpful. There's a lot of room back here towards the 8, which is down at 116. But this level keeps popping up 115. Actually, I'm thinking about 130. Monthly chart isn't that helpful because it's such a new security, or it's not really a security. Such a new pair to trade. All right. When we look at the weekly cycle, there's still a lot of room for this to cycle lower. So this candle here, guys, started to move up. All right. Get my pen out. I mean, you just keep it simple. And our cycle started up here. This was a nice candle. You had a BCI in our model there, and it was off to the races. Now up here, not only do you know that the cycle's high, it's like in a 90 reading, but it crosses here. So this is telling you need to be out of, in our model we usually tend to say 80%. Well, if you're trading for the longer term, just the point is you want to be taking profits up here. Still have a lot of room for this cycle to come lower. I would say though that a lot of these cryptocurrencies, because they've been so bullish, a lot of the cycles are not getting all the way down to the bottom of the range here. They're kind of turning up about halfway. I mean, this last run we hardly dipped at all. But nonetheless, it's still on the down cycle. It hasn't turned up. And that's, I mean, look at this. It's been down for 4 weeks. 5 weeks if you include the tail up there. All right, so when we go to the daily, there's some patience here in buying back in and rebuilding the core long. Now this is where I'm considering doubling our core long now, because this daily cycle's turning up. That makes for great swing trades. Okay, there was some concern that we broke the bands here in this low, but a lot of times if you break a low and you come right back up, my traders know this is kind of no man's land in between the bands and our pie line. So sometimes you'll cycle all the way back to the low. This would be really deep. I mean, below 120. Sometimes you'll make a low sometimes you'll make a low in between the bands and the 200 or pi. But this is a pretty strong close today. And again, the cycle's ripe for a move back up. We added to our position the last couple days, and I'm just been busy with other things here this afternoon. Well, let's look at the 4-hour. 4-hour was low yesterday, a nice low cycle. And guys, this is what markets will do sometimes. It'll go where the most pain is. There's probably people here that were buying and then stopping out below the low here, 200. If that's the case, then you just took out all the weak hands, right? Ran all the stops, and now there's room to go back up. So you got to swing the pendulum where the majority needs to be wrong. That's the energy to move it back the other way. But I definitely like this. I like this candle today. I like the cycles up on the 4-hour and the daily. So we're going to increase our exposure. I'm just not sure exactly how much, but I got to look at the portfolio. But that looks good. And that's probably all you need to know for the long term. If you look at the hourly chart, I mean, we're back above the bands here. There's lots of room to run higher. Good volume on this candle here. Good volume there. Just like you had good volume here, there's a bottoming tail. That shows you the bulls can bring it, or bringing it back up. So we remain constructive and bullish on Ethereum. I hope that guys helped from a timing perspective. If you are long or you bought well yesterday, it's going to make sense to take some off or trade some around, take some profit 240, and then into pi up here 250. Both these locations. All right, guys. Hope that helps.